And we're back. Well, if that's going to happen, I suppose it's better for it to happen midway through the two games. Yeah, this interest missing the subtitles thing at the top right. That's a more recent development. So I've now worked out it's at the same time every single time. It's around about 9:15 sometimes, or sometime between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And I thought it was maybe if there was a particularly intense thing going on or whatever, but obviously that happened when there was basically nothing going on. So I don't even know if people saw me reload the game the second time. It did look like it started and then stopped, but like I say, if that's going to happen, that's as good a time as any for it to happen. So it looks like it's happening sometime around 9:15 on a fairly regular basis now, so that's consistent. So I need to yell at my ISP, and I've been saying that since it started happening, which is in like May. It could be happening every day, but I'm just sort of intermittently, even when we don't notice it. But there we go. These things happen. So actually, I don't want to put the Discord channel on just yet. Oh, is the stream doing something weird now? Let me just refresh that. No, it does look like we're still live, which is great. And I'm getting messages left, right, and centre, so I'll look at those a bit later on. Apparently, I have no viewers now, which I don't think is quite right. Hopefully, that'll correct itself in a little while. You all left. Oh, here we go. It's ticking back up again now. It's got back up to 40, which is great. Right. There's noise going on behind me because Megs has just got back from her workout, and Discord audio is off at the moment, but I am not deafened in Discord, so I just need to switch that on when we get the next player in, which we should do very, very soon. So if you want to come and play in game number 2, you need to punch in the lobby code. Here it is. Hey, babe.
Hi, guys.
She's gone for a workout, so now she's going for a shower. Now do come and join the lobby. So before, I should have said this beforehand, that I got distracted by, the internet messing itself. This question stack comes from Apple Cars 12, and has been ranked as a 7.5 out of 10. So this is 2.5 harder than the last one. And we've still got 8 Minkies to do a bit later on, which has been ranked at a 4, I think. So this one is a little bit harder than the last one, according to our proofers. So once again, obviously, I'm not sure if Apple Cars is here, actually, but if he is, you wouldn't be able to use him as phone a friend. And obviously, you can't use 8Minky or Panda or myself either, but anyone else is fine. So again, join the lobby, and whoever wins fastest finger. Ash has now been added to the exclusion list of played players, along with Apple Cars, so you do get populated onto that. So if your name is orange after fastest finger, it means that you are on the exclusion list, either because you've already played the series or because you wrote it. So if you want to come and do the hot seat, you need to make sure that you have got a microphone. That's very important, that you've got a decent microphone and a good connection. Has a good connection, says the guy whose internet is just balked out. But if you have a good connection, then that's a thing. Score, don't talk to me in chat just because I haven't got you on OBS, and it'll sound really weird and I'll get confused. And I'll do that thing where I start having conversations that the audience can only half hear. So yeah, decent internet. And Score's just... please, you didn't have to leave the lobby. Score. No, you're definitely still there. Oh, okay. Right, Score, if you want to rejoin, I'm about to lock. Just FYI. You're good. Okie dokie. So, let's welcome our 26 players into this second game tonight. We have got Clive of Legend, Hallian, Dogfish44, Milk-like Substance, Connor M27, Lewis T, M3 Times, Tipster, Cetra4271, Car the 7th, Brig Bother, Samster, Keshi Head, Random Zombie 78, Itogi, Tyson Bane, Puzzled Dan, Drahuska, Ramsey Fox, Cola 8 Minky, Spokes, Shadowmane PX41, SW Yellowtail, DMMJRB, and MIDI Plays You are all in line to play for a virtual £1 million. And good evening as well to chatters who have joined us since. Actually, I need to restart the bot because it won't be flagging new people now. But Spokes, Panda, and all of the Outcasts, JPB, Not a Jumble of Numbers, Anna Sepp, SW Yellowtail have all joined us since I last did a read down there. I am just going to relaunch that bot because it doesn't like it when it dies. So I'll just relaunch that and yeet it over there. Now it will repopulate with your lovely names, which will be most splendid. So, apparently September is here, which is something I should probably talk about at some point, but not now. Not just now. Same drill as before. Fastest finger. If you haven't got a microphone or you don't want to play in the hot seat, ignore the fastest finger. You will still be able to play along in the lobby. But if you would like to play fastest finger first, eyes down. For your next question, once again, you need to put the answers into the correct order. You need to whisper this to Persephone's Twitch bot, not to the public chat because it won't be processed and it may be deleted by a moderator. Whispering your answer to Persephone's Twitch bot, the correct order, whatever you think that is, as a single string of characters, not as multiple messages. Eyes down, if you're ready, here comes the next question. Starting with the most, put these plane figures in order according to their number of sides. Octagon, heptagon, pentagon, hexagon. All the wonderful sides. It should hopefully be relatively straightforward, though there's a sad face from the Panda, the former maths teacher here. Let's see how everybody did. Fewest number of sides... with the most number of sides, I've just misread the question and I'm wondering if that's what a number of other people have done. Most number of sides is an octagon, obviously that's got 8. Then a heptagon has got 7. Then a hexagon with 6, and finally a pentagon with 5. A, B, D, C. That was the right order. Let's see who got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these were right, and not many of them. Who was fastest? Brig Bother in 6.57 seconds. Well done, Brig. Brig, if you'd like to make your way down into the private voice chat room of the Persephone's Chair Discord server, and we'll get you sound tested and set up ready for the game. If you're not in the Persephone's Chair Discord server, the bot's just posted it, but I've just posted it again. Do come and join us. We're all a friendly bunch, and it'd be lovely to have you here. Come and hang out with us. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We're just going to wait for Brig to get to his microphone. And then all will be well. So yeah, particularly tricky questions. That first one, I think it's the first one that we've had. It might be the second one from Applecast12, who I don't think is with us tonight, but I'm sure they're with us in spirit, and I'm sure they'll be able to catch it up on the VOD. Clive Legend, actually the de facto fastest there, though he has played in the current run of episodes. So, right, I see Brig in general voice chat now, so I imagine he'll pop down to the green room shortly and Score will be able to bring him aboard, as it were. I see Brig in the green room now, which means he should be with us in the private streaming room in just a second. I should probably unmute that while I'm here, actually. Which button is it? Unmute Discord audio. Back to Millionaire. Okay, I think... Oh, we lost Brig again. Oh, and he's back. Might just be doing some of the disconnection, reconnection thing if there's a problem with the sound. So, he says give me a sec. Yeah, no worries, mate. There we go. Brig, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Nice to have you here. I hope you're keeping well. It's your first time in the Millionaire hot seat here, I believe.
It is in the Millionaire hot seat. Yes, it is. So it's all very exciting.
It is. It's very so. Well, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
No.
A big act to follow, though. Ash the Bash getting to £64,000.
64 grand. Yeah, absolutely. That was very exciting.
It was a very well written question stack, has to be said.
It was very good.
Very, very well balanced. So the first thing we need to do while we're here, Briggs, you need to nominate 3 people to be your phone of friends in case we need to bring them up. Ideally, they'd have a microphone so that they'd be able to come and talk to us.
Okay. Well, I'll have Keshi. David, you got a microphone on you? He's just, I just noticed him pop up in chat.
Oh, David J. Bodicum's disappeared. Yes, so he has. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Yes, he
All right,
has.
I'll nominate David as a phone a friend.
David and
DMM, if he's all right, because he wrote the last set of questions.
Yes, he did write the last ones, but he's good for this one. And
excellent.
He's called. I believe he's called Dave as well. Yep, so all three of those look like they're set to be your phone a friend. So, guys, you can just carry on playing as normal, but just be on standby with a microphone in case Brig needs to call you up and needs a bit of help on any particular questions. So, Brig, can you confirm it's just you, me, and the computer? There's no Google or earpieces or anything? Fantastic. Let's focus on the right screen. Yes, you are now just 15 questions away from a virtual £1 million. And to help you out along the way, as we just touched on there, you've got 4 brand new lifelines. You can 50-50. You can phone one of your designated friends. You can ask the Twitch audience. Or you can indeed ask me, the host. And as ever, I do not see these questions beforehand, and I certainly don't see the answers. So I'm seeing them as you are seeing them. You ready to play?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, apparently I've just pressed the ping button again, so we're going to enjoy the lifeline jingle again because I pressed the wrong button. So you've still got 4 lifelines, they're all still there. If you're ready, Brig, let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, so Twitch audience, if you're playing along in the lobby game at home, remember you're whispering your answers to Persephone's Twitch spot, either A, B, C or D, and keep your eye on the chat because chat is king with regard to timings and such like. And if you want to walk away, I didn't say this last game, but hopefully people worked out. If you want to walk away, just leave it blank and you will automatically be walked away. Right, Brig Bother, Apple Cards' question stack, pitch difficulty of 7.5. Let's see how you get on. Question number 1 is worth £100. The headquarters of the police forces in London is called Scotland Mile, Foot, Yard, Inch.
Yeah, pretty easy one. I will go for C Yard.
The right answer, you got £100. Solid start, nicely done. Let's see how our friends in the lobby got on with that one. Just the 3 walking away from that one. Maybe they're AFK or didn't get an answer in time. Spokes, milk-like substance, and a togi going away with nothing. Moving right along, here's question number 2. The video game console NES is known as what full name? Nintendo Entertainment System, Never-Ending Simulation, Neighbor Exploitation Service, Name Enter Screen.
Well, it'll never beat the Atari 2600 in my heart. But it's a Nintendo Entertainment System. The
right answer, you just won £200. I was talking about the Atari 2600. I had an interview last night with some people over in Procedural Worlds, and old school consoles came up. It was very entertaining. No, I felt fully out of my depth as just being 32 years young here. Over in the lobby, Drahuska unfortunately getting that one wrong, dropping back down to 0. Bad luck, Drahuska. Brig, let's go on to question number 3. It's worth £300. A choker is typically worn around what part of the body? Finger, chest, neck, ankle.
I'm rather hoping it's neck.
You want to play?
Final answer. Yeah.
It is the right answer. You just won £300. Yes, choker. It's would choke someone who goes closely around the neck. I imagine some form of object for making the body decorative. That was an awful sentence. It kind of got away from me a bit. Midi plays getting that one wrong, dropping back down to 0. Everybody else getting it right and still alive. Question number 4, Brig, is worth £500. Which of these is a metric unit of measurement? Perimeter, parameter, pedometer, picometer.
That would be picometer, pretty sure. Yeah, must be. Yeah, final answer, D.
It's a bit late. I pressed the button before you said it. That's me getting a bit over enthusiastic. It is the right answer. You just won £500. I fear I might have given that away with my pronunciation slightly. Perimeter, pedometer, picometer. I should have said picometer if I'd wanted to stay in character. There we go. Over in the lobby, a couple more people getting that one wrong. Puzzle Dan, Tyson Bain, Shadowmane all getting that one wrong. Random Zombie choosing to walk away from that question with £300. Right, Brig, this is the last point at which you could go away with nothing. Question 5 guarantees you £1,000 if you give me a right answer. Have a look at this. Genghis Khan was the emperor of which former empire? Mongol Empire, Median Empire, Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire.
Ooh, yeah, no, happy with that. It's the Mongol Empire.
Final A?
Yeah, A, yep.
So the right answer, you've just won £1,000. Nicely done.
Thank you.
So far so good. Plain sailing up to this point. Over in the lobby, Yellowtail just running out of time on that question or choosing to walk away for not knowing the answer. That leaves us with £500 at this stage of the game. Clive, Hallion, Dogfish, Connor, Lewis, M3, Tips, etc., Car, Sams, Takeshi, Ramsey, Cola, Ape, and DMM are all still alive. This Apple Cars' 7.5 difficulty question stack being faced by Brig Bother, who's not really found it. It's 7.5 difficulty yet. No problems at all so far.
It's been all right so far.
Oh,
so far.
So far, so good. Well, you're guaranteed £1,000 at this point. No one can take that away from you, so that's safe. And you've still got all 4 lifelines intact if you would like to use them. So have a look at question number 6. It's worth £2,000. You might as well play this because there's nothing to lose here. It's worth £2,000. Have a look at this. What is the anti-penultimate letter of the Greek alphabet? Psi, Upsilon, Chi, Beta.
Well, I was loving it right till that point. Like, anti-penultimate, that's the one before the penultimate one. Upsilon is a Y, I think. Beta will be B. I think I'm tempted to go Psi. I think I might have talked my way into influencing the audience, so I can't use that. So I'm just going to go for it. A Psi.
A Psi. Final answer. Brig, it's the wrong answer.
Oh no!
It's C. And there it is.
Oh well, never mind.
All over. Chai, so anti-penultimate. I wasn't sure if anti-penultimate meant the second. In which case, why wouldn't you just say second? Because it's sort of the opposite of penultimate, one before the beginning, or one after the beginning rather than one before the end.
I mean, beta would be the second one. I apologise to Applecast, who spent so much time and effort putting that stack together, and I've ruined. Well,
I mean, I wouldn't dwell on it too much because actually, question writers can recycle the questions that haven't been used, so it saves it into the app, and so Applecast will just need to find 6 replacement questions. Let's have a look and see how the lobby got on. Yeah, equally famously by the looks of it, there, Brig, Clive, Dogfish, Lewis, M3, Tips, etc., Car, Samson, Keshi, all getting that one wrong, and DMM and 8 Minky and Cola all walking away, leaving just Ramsey, Fox, Connor, and Hallion as the victors in the lobby.
One out then, you can't feel too bad, can you?
Well, maybe a particular tricky question for you there, but Brig, at the end of that, you don't go away empty-handed. I hope you've had fun, and I hope you'll come and join us another time.
I had a great time. Thank you.
Lovely to have you. We'll restart the build, and we'll go on to game number 3. But for now, Brig Bother, £1,000.
Thank you.
What? to making with jive boy. When it hits you, yes, indeed. Yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed. Yes. When it hits you, yes, indeed. Yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, you holler. Yes.
1, 2, 3, do it.
Welcome back to the third and final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Not the final part of the stream, I hasten to add, but the final part of the Millionaire section of the stream, as we're going to get stuck into a bit of the Escape Artist after this game, with some changes and tweaks, which I'm very excited about, and I hope you are as well. But before all that, we've got another game of Millionaire to play, and it's sort of the midpoint, so this sort of makes sense to maybe talk about what's happening in the rest of the quizzing world this week. So we've got, it's Wednesday tomorrow. Ash is doing, I want to say 1 versus 100. I think I coerced him into picking something the other day. I might be wrong. I think there's Outright happening this week as well on Ash's channel. So do go give Ash a follow if you're not doing so already. Twitch.tv/AT_Bash. Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. 1 versus 100 and Outright stuff happening this week. Hello, Block. Welcome to the stream. Made it for round 2. Well, this is the third Millionaire game, the last Millionaire game of 3. And then we're going to play The Escape Artist. Thursday night, you've got Quizzy Dan's Bingo. And I think Quizzy Dan sometimes, I know he streams at this sort of time, and he normally raids when we're done. So if he's going to do that, I might hang fire and wait for his crew. So whoever goes on this stack, make it a long one, okay? If we get some raiders coming in to play The Escape Artist, that'll be really fun. But he's doing Quizzy Bingo on Thursday evening. So do go and check him out. And of course, on Thursday afternoon UK time, you've got Quetz with the Chase VGM. He also does that on the very early hours of Sunday morning, 2 a.m. So go and check that out as well. Of course, Ash's Unity workshop on how to make your own game show style game in Unity continues this Saturday at 4 p.m, which should be really good fun. The last couple have been really insightful. I've even found myself watching it and thinking, I didn't know that, and I've been doing this gig for 2-3 years. So that's 4 p.m. on Saturday. Do go check Ash out there. Really worthwhile doing, especially if you've got a hankering to make a game of your own. I'm back on Saturday with Double Google That. It's the penultimate opportunity to get into the final. The top spot of the final was reset last week by David J. Bodycomb at 153. Single solitary a point against he who got 152 on Google That. Can't think who that is just now. But yeah, there's going to be 4 more opportunities, and the next 2 of those will be happening this Saturday at 8. So do pop along to this channel to check out that. Tipser is back on Sunday, I believe, with the Pinnacle Larder. He's back in action now. I think he's had a couple of weeks off. But Tipser Sunday at 7 for the Pinnacle Larder. That's his own version of the pub quiz. Always really good fun. So do pop along and say hi to the tipster over there. And Matt is back in action as well with Take It or Leave. I'm not sure if Matt's around tonight. I don't think I've seen him. I might be wrong. Forgive me if you are here, Matt. But he's back on Monday nights about 7:30 for double bills of Take It or Leave It. And apparently that isn't working. Oh, he's FA Cupping tonight. He's refereeing tonight. He's living up to his namesake. Maybe someone's changed the thing. I thought it was Matt_the. Or maybe there's no underscores in it. I don't know. I'll have to check that because Egg's not here tonight either, and he knows all the commands better than me. So I'll just pop the link there. That's Monday night at 7:30 over on Matt's channel there, so do go check that one out. And of course, I'm also back next Tuesday, where we're going to, what I've got down is the Code and the Escape Artist. So hopefully the Escape Artist will be approaching its final form if it's not there already by next Tuesday. So we're going to bring out the Code and also have some more of the Escape Artist next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. That's on this channel right here, so do pop along for that. So yeah, that's what's going on in the world at the moment. I've got another interview with a developer coming up, or a guy at some point, which I'll say more about in due course. But keep your eyes open for announcements in the Discord. As ever, all the information and more can be found in the Discord channel right there. So do come along and say hello. You would be made most welcome. So, we're going to play our third game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire now. So, as before, if you would like to take part, remember you need to have a microphone. This is Ape Minky's question stack. Oh, Buzzer Bob's Twitch, yes, he does do Deal or No Deal. I don't have his information to hand, but I think he is on the schedule in Ash's server, so, and I know he does pop along from time to time, so Buzzer Bob, I imagine it's twitch.tv/Buzzer Bob. I think that's Monday, but I might be wrong. You need to have a microphone if you want to come and play, but this is 8 Minky's question stack, and it's been rated a 4 out of 10 difficulty, so do drop yourself into the lobby by entering the lobby code. Whoever wins fastest finger. If you don't have a microphone or you can't for whatever other reason come and play the game, then just ignore the fastest finger or deliberately get it wrong and you can still play the lobby game. But for hot seat play, you do need a microphone. So if you would like to play the third game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire this evening, you'll need the lobby code. And it's right there, GWHX. I remind you, you won't be able to use 8Minky or Panda or myself as phone a friend, since 8Minky is a question writer. 8Minky, actually, you're already on the exclusion list, 8Minky, so that's not too much of a problem. Pop your way into the lobby if you want to come and have a go. GWHX, I'll give you till the end of the loop before we lock it up. We've got increasingly more players as the evening's gone on. It's always nice to see, but this one, it's gone back on this one. So we've got 25 and then we got 26, and so it'd be nice to get 27. Oh, it feels much nicer now I've shaved, I'm not going to lie. Hey, Mickey's been triple excluded. He wrote it, he's played, and he's proofed it. There we go. The increase is real. 45 of you in the audience at the moment as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I've had to restart the Twitch chatbot, so I don't know who I've... I'll say hello to everyone again. Hallian, Cetra, Puzzle Dan, Nightbot, Yellowtail, Stephanie's Twitchbot, Itogi, Samson, Milk Life Substance, Connor, Dogfish, Clive, Carl 7th, Brig, Shadowmane, Random Zombie, 8Minky, Tipster, Keshi Head, M3, Cola, Elias Panda, Ash the Bash, Aspie, DMM, me, Tyson Bane, Applecars, David J. Bodycom, Scorecount, Midi Plays, Ramsey, Lewis, Drahuska, Lingo, Block, and Lupine. Welcome to all of you all. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me this Tuesday evening. I think there's one more round of the loop, and then we will get into fastest finger first. Am I undeafened? I am. Thank you very much for the follow there, M3 times. Welcome to the club. Great to have you here. Okay, that sound means that the lobby is going to close. Let's welcome our players for the final game tonight. We've got Clive of Legend, we've got M3 Times, we've got Hallian, we've got Lewis T, Dogfish44, Milk-like Substance, Keshi Head, The Lupine One, Ramsey Fox, Shadowmane PX41, Samster, Brig Bother, Tyson Bane, Car the 7th, Cola, DMMJRB, 8Minky, Tipster, Puzzle Dan, Itogi, Connor M27, Cetra, Random Zombie 78, Applecars 12, SW Yellowtail, Drahuska, Lingo Maniac 88, and Midi Plays. You're all in line to play for a virtual £1 million. That button. Okay, so same as always, you need to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot with your answer, put the answers into the correct order and submit it as a single answer. Don't type the letters as individual entries, just a single entry, A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B, B, A, C, D, whatever you think the answer is, and just the letters, not the full names. So, if you're all ready to play, eyes down for the final fastest finger question of the evening before we move over to the escape artist in a little while. Here comes the next question. Starting with the most recent Put these Disney films in order of their date of the release. Frozen, Tarzan, The Princess and the Frog, Moana. And yes, note the tactical pause when reading out that question that time, starting with the most recent. First of all, let's have a look at what the correct answer was. So the most recent was Moana in 2000, and I want to say 16 or 17. Going back in time, you got Frozen, that was 2013. Back to the Princess and the Frog, I think, was 2010. And then furthest back was Tarzan sometime in the early noughties, 2002 maybe? I'm not entirely sure my dates are right, but it's something like that. DACB, that was the answer we were looking for. Let's see who got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Not everyone. Who was fastest? Hallian in 4.61 seconds. Well done, mate. So Hallian is going to be next to play for a virtual £1 million. Hallian, if you'd like to make your way down to the green room, Score Count will then do a quick sound test on you before we bring you into the game. Was it 1999, Hallian? Really? Wow. I didn't think it was as early as that. There we go. There we go. So, Hallian is the third player in, and I see his little blue avatar has made its way into the green room. Hopefully he's just going to get a little sound test from Score Count there. And then we'll have him in. Hallian, let me just make sure I've got everything undeafened that I need to, because at the moment no one's going to be able to hear you. Hallian, hello, welcome to the game.
Thank you. I'd finally get a chance to play for $1 million.
Absolutely. Now, we've... My wife is currently emptying the freezer in a great rage.
I broke it.
Oh, it's not in a fit of rage. It's just in accident. Now, Hallian, we met on Saturday for Google That and the Escape Artist, where you did rather well. But I think we met back on the marathon stream, did we not?
Yeah, I popped in the marathon stream and then just kind of forgot about your channel for a while.
Yeah, I think you were in the hot seat for Deal or No Deal, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
You were.
Because I remember we broke the camera.
Yes, we did. The cameraman did his own thing. He was rebelling because it was a big, important live show. But yeah, well, it's lovely to have you back, and I hope you're enjoying your time here. It's great to have you. Now, Briggs says he's expecting 7 figures. You're going up against 8 Minky's question stack. It's been rated a 4 out of 10 difficulty. The first thing I need you to do, Hallian, is to nominate 3 friends from the community, people who are here, ideally people with microphones, to be your potential phone a friend lifelines.
I think I'll take Keshi.
Keshi Head? Makes it 3 for 3, Keshi.
No.
Hey, Minky, trying to circumvent the rules.
Ash, are you available to be phone a friend?
Ash is usually around. Let's see if he confirms that in the chat. He may have gone.
All right.
We'll come back to him. Name the third, and then we'll come back and see if Ash can confirm that.
And Tipster.
Tipster. So we've got Tipster, Keshi, and possibly Ash. If we can get Tipster and Ash, if you guys can confirm availability. Tipster, I know, is just up the way. Tipster's here. That's a flail. Ash may be AFK. Let me just ping him on the Discord. Nominated for a friend. It may be he's dropped the volume on the stream if he's oh, there he is. He's back. So confirming that. So there are your 3 phone and friends. Fantastic. So if you guys could just make sure you're available just in case Hallian needs some assistance a bit later on. Now, Hallian, I just need you to confirm that it is indeed just you, me, and the computer.
And confirm.
The computer, which is, of course, made up of 8 Minky's great big brain. There's no Google or earpieces or anything like that, which is excellent.
Of course.
Right.
Nobody coughing the ears behind me.
And no coughers behind you. Excellent to hear. So, Hallian, you are now just 15 questions away from a virtual £1 million. And as we have discussed, you've got 4 lifelines to help you out along the way in case you need a bit of a hand. You can 50-50, you can phone one of your nominated friends, you can ask the Twitch audience, or you can indeed ask me if you would like to. Is something burning? Smell burning. Right, Hallian, are you ready to play?
As I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Well, the very best of luck to you. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? As usual, if you're playing along in the Twitch lobby, you need to whisper just the letter, not the whole answer, either A, B, C, or D, to Persephone's Twitch bot. As soon as the question comes up in the chat, you've got 15 seconds to answer it. If you don't know and you want to walk away, leave it blank and you'll automatically walk away. Hallian, best of luck to you. Here's question number 1. What culinary fruit is the primary ingredient in guacamole? Pumpkin. Olive. Cucumber. Avocado.
D, avocado, final answer.
Not wasting any time. It's the right answer. You just won £100. Solid start. Let's see how the lobby got on with that as well. Not everyone. 8 Minky getting that one wrong, although it is his question stat, so he might be throwing it on purpose. Milk Like Substance, Apple Cars, MIDI plays, Puzzle Dan and Itogi walking away from that one. Let's go on question number 2. To be indebted to someone suggests that you do what to them? C. O. R. P.
B, O, final answer.
Sorry, it's taken a minute to appreciate that question. It's the right answer. You just won £200. I'm just trying to think because the computer randomizes the answers, so I'm just trying to think if that was maybe put in a different order to spell something. Crop, maybe. Crop, there we go. Let's have a look and see how the lobby got on with that one. M3 times, getting that one wrong, dropping back down to 0. Everybody else is still alive. Have a look at this. Question number 3 is worth £300. A mob boss from the state of New Jersey features in what HBO television series? The Sopranos. The Baritones. The Altos. The Tenors.
This was one of my mother's favorite shows, and it was on A, The Sopranos, final answer.
Right answer, you've just won £300. That's a belter of a question, 8 Minky, I've got to say. That's really nice. Yeah, not in SAT. They probably were in SAT be order asked, but let's say the computer randomizes them in the app to save the user having to put them in order. No drama in the lobby there. Everyone who's still in getting that one right. Let's go on to question number 4. It's worth £500. What 2-word phrase is on triangular road signs that show the word yield in the US? Give way. No entry. Loading only. Ramp ahead.
A, give way, final answer.
So right answer, you've just won £500. Hey, Minky saying, wait until it's Google that questions. I'm very much looking forward to them, Abe. I'm sure the community are as well. Over in the lobby, Cetra getting that one wrong. Drahuska choosing to walk away on that one with £300. No one else having any drama. Right, Hallian, this is the last point where you could go away with nothing. The next question, question number 5 of 15, guarantees you £1,000 if you give me a right answer. You've still got 4 lifelines, but have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. What French perfume was first sold on the 5th day of the 5th month in 1921? Symphony number 5. Chanel number 5. Mambo number 5. Yellow number 5.
B, Chanel number 5, final answer.
So right answer, you've just won £1,000. Well played.
Thank you.
So, no drama up to the £1,000 mark. Of course, at this point, the money starts going up a little bit steeper, but so does the difficulty of the questions. Over in the lobby, Yellowtail walking away on that one with £500. Shadowmane getting that one wrong, dropping that down, and walking away with nothing. Everyone else, though, for now, is still alive. How are you feeling so far, Hallian?
Feeling good, feeling confident.
Feeling confident, yeah. You stormed through those, saying not wasting any time at all in getting your answers in. So, you're now guaranteed £1,000. No one can take that away from you. No matter what else happens, you're going to leave with at least that amount. So you might as well play this next question. There's nothing to lose on it. Question 6 is worth £2,000. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Seismology is the study of what natural disaster? Floods. Tornadoes. Earthquakes. Blizzards.
the study of earthquakes. Unless you go to LSU, then it's the study of football games. See earthquakes. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £2,000. Yeah, the only reason I'd know that is because of the Pokemon move Seismic Toss. Which is a Pokemon move. Over in the lobby, everybody getting that one right. No dramas there. You're up to £2,000, Hallion. You've still got all 4 lifelines intact. You can use them if you need to. You can walk away at any point. Question number 7 is worth £4,000. Have a look at this. Where was singer Ed Sheeran born? Wales. England. Northern Ireland. Scotland.
That's a good one.
Ooh, first moment of pause the whole game. What are you thinking?
Thinking just by distribution of populations, he's probably from England. B, final answer.
You've just won £4,000. Now, see, you answered. I went for a vape because I was thinking you were going to take a bit of time over that, and then you said B, and I almost choked on it because I was almost certain the answer was Northern Ireland there, because he sings "Galway Girl," and there's sort of Irish influences on his music. So, yeah, England is the right answer. So, well played. Good thing you're not asking the host on that one. Not the same story in the lobby. After several questions of a lovely flood of green, we've now got a few flashes and some orange in there. Clive, Keshi, Ramsey, and Carr all getting that one wrong, perhaps falling into the same trap that I was thinking of falling into. Lingo Maniac choosing to walk away on that one with £2,000. Random Zombie, Connor, Tipster, DMM, Coda, Tyson, Brigg, Samster, Lupine, Dogfish, and Lewis are all still alive. As for you, Hallion, you've still not had to touch your lifelines. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. Have a look at this. What mode of transport is used to contest the America's Cup trophy? Yachts, automobiles, bicycles, horses.
A, yachts. Final answer.
Would you like to pause for breath at any point? It's the right answer. You've just won £8,000. So when I said let's make this a nice slow steady game, because Quizzy Dan's likely to raid about 10 for the escape artists, that wasn't supposed to be taken as a personal challenge to get to £1 million as quickly as possible. Though I appreciate you absolutely storming through this game. You've not had to touch any of your lifelines yet. Let's have a look over in the lobby at the moment. Random Zombie, Tyson Bain both getting that one wrong, dropping back to £1,000. Connor and Dogfish choosing to walk away with £4,000. We've still got Lewis, the Lupine one, Samster, Brigg, Cola, DMM, and Tipster. Have a look at the next question. You're now 2 away from a guaranteed £32,000. You haven't had to touch your lifelines yet. Have a look at question number 9. It's worth £16,000. What gibberish language is used in many computer games created by Will Wright? Bodurian, Quenya, Simlish, Furbish.
I know him for the Sims game, so that would be C, Simlish. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £16,000. We've got Ash saying in the chat, Millionaire no lifelines percentage. Going for the world record here. Over in the lobby, are the lobby familiar with The Sims? Most of them are. DMM trying and getting that one wrong, dropping back down to £1,000. Tipster choosing to walk away with £8,000 on that question. Cola, Briggs, Samster, Lupine, and Lewis still alive. Okay, Hallion, if you give me a right answer to this question, it guarantees you £32,000. A wrong answer would cause you to drop back to £15,000. You've still got all 4 lifelines. You can use all 4 of them and still walk away if you are so inclined. Have a look at question number 10. It's worth a guaranteed £32,000. Ben, you just have to pause for lots of tension to bring the time back. I could do that, but I've only got a finite amount of time on the dun 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 loop. It doesn't loop forever, otherwise it would do the dun 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 at the start, so I have a small window. I could roll an ad. I could go to an ad break. And then we'd come back and there'd be no music. I might do that, actually. That could be quite a funny thing to do. Hallion, have a look at this It's worth £32,000. The eponym of what other monument helped construct the Statue of Liberty? Eiffel Tower, Taj Mahal, Mount Rushmore, Lincoln Memorial.
I would have no idea who exactly built the Statue of Liberty, but I do know for a fact it was a gift from the French government. So I'll say A, Eiffel Tower. Final answer.
We'll take a break. Join us again for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Beware the jadder man, my dear, when the moon is fat. Sharp of tongue and spindle-limbed he is, and cunning. With sweetened talk of schnapps and mets and the deliciousness of judders. But schnapps, though sweet, has teeth, my love, and sharpened ones at that. Beware the jadder man, my dear, when the moon is fat. Jadder met the mets of schnapps.
Morning, madam.
Oh, customer service manager, you've been promoted. I told you I'd put a good word in with the boss.
Thank you.
Can I give you a hand, madam?
All right, love. I'll see what I can do for you as well. Now, where are the tea bags?
I can show you if you like.
Oh, word spreads fast, doesn't it?
Come this way, madam, and I'll open this till for you.
I'm afraid I can't promise anything.
At Tesco, we're constantly trying to be more helpful. That's why if there's ever more than one person in front of you at the till, we'll always aim to open another.
Would you like some cash back, madam?
No, thank you. I can't be bought, you know.
Tesco, every little helps.
Welcome back to the final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Before the break, Hallian was facing this question. The eponym of what other monument helped construct the Statue of Liberty? Yes, everything is on, as it should be. There's just no sound in the game at the moment. Eiffel Tower, Taj Mahal, Mount Rushmore, or Lincoln Memorial? He said to me, A, Eiffel Tower. Hallian, it's the right answer. You've just won £32,000. Yep. Was indeed a gift from the French government, so it would make sense that it's constructed from something to do with the French. Over in the lobby, the lupine one choosing to walk away on that question with £16,000. Lewis, Samster Brigg and Kohler are all still alive and kicking along with you here, Hallian. Now, the next question... Sorry, I'm just readjusting my windows slightly. Come here, window. Why won't you adjust? Okay, fine, it's not going to do that. Never mind.
It's tradition.
Yeah, it's stuck, I think. The next question, you might as well play because you've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed £32,000, no matter what happens now. The next question is worth £64,000 if you give me a right answer. You've still got all 4 lifelines if you want to use them. You can still walk away at any point if you don't want to play. Have a look. It's question number 11 of a possible 15. Scandinavian Airlines has major hubs in all but which of these European cities? Stockholm, Helsinki, Oslo, Copenhagen. What are you thinking?
My first instinct is Helsinki, because Finland isn't usually considered part of Scandinavia. B, Helsinki, final answer.
You've just won £64,000.
Nice.
Yes, Finland it's not a part of regular Scandinavia. It's part, I think, I learned this from CGP Grey, it's part of the larger sort of area of that part of the world called Fennoscandia.
Part of the Nordic countries.
The Nordic countries, yes. Fennoscandia is the posh name that has. And with that question, Hallion, you have defeated the lobby. Samster choosing to walk away on that one with 32, and Lewis, Brig, and Kohler all getting it wrong, which means that's a tie between the lobby. Lewis, Samster, Brig, and Kohler, congratulations to you. 4 ways in the lobby, £32,000. Congratulations. As to you, Hallion, you are the next step up to £64,000. You have still got all 4 lifelines intact. The next question is worth £125,000. Who played James Bond in the films where Samantha Bond played Miss Moneypenny? Daniel Craig, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan.
I'm actually a big fan of James Bond. And my favorite Bond was Pierce Brosnan. He played alongside Samantha Bond in 4 of the Bond films. So D, Pierce Brosnan, final answer.
Absolutely right. You've just won £125,000. Wow. This is... I feel so... Are you feeling relaxed at the moment, Hallion?
Yes.
Because I am feeling very relaxed at the moment, and you're putting me at my ease with the ease at which you're answering these questions. Wow, you're up to £125,000. You've got all 4 lifelines intact. You are 3 away from £1 million. Have a look at question number 13. You don't have to play, but if the rest of the stack has been any indication, why would you not? It's worth £250,000. In which of these yoga poses is the head closest to the ground when completed? Mountain, wheel, bridge, triangle.
Be honest, I know nothing about yoga.
Okay. Still got 4 lifelines to use. It's not a question one would want to risk £93,000 on a bit of a punt if you know nothing about yoga necessarily. What are you thinking?
That's from the name. I think it's probably either the wheel or the bridge. Because both of those suggest, like, have your body in some form of shape where probably your head is touching the ground. The wheel could just as easily be done with you lying on your belly so your head is above the ground touching your feet. Wow. Bridge probably suggests like some sort of arched back sort of pose. And I think it's the bridge. C, final answer.
Well, we've gone from knowing absolutely nothing about yoga to logicking your way to C. And it's the right answer. You've just won £250,000.
Oh,
Block saying, yeah, he's totally going for 100% no lifelines at this point. They are still there if you want to use them. Hallion, you are 2 away from £1 million. You've got all 4 lifelines still intact. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the audience, ask the host if you wanted to use them. But right now, you're 2 away from £1 million under your own steam. Question number 14 is worth £500,000, but I want to remind you, you lose £218,000 with a wrong answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. In what ancient culture were the tail feathers of the Quetzal used as currency? Etruscan, Jehu, Assyrian, Mayan.
The currency of current-day Guatemala is called the Quetzal, so D, Maya, final answer.
You've just won £500,000. This is... As you're saying, this is unprecedented. There are no precedents. You have outbeaten the lobby. You have got to question 14, past question 14, under your own steam. You are now one question away from £1 million. You have got 4 lifelines with which to get there. You are potentially about to do something that no one in this game has done, which is reach £1 million without touching their lifelines. We've seen a couple of people get to the million, but they used up lifelines on the way. Hallian, could you be the first to go all the way to the top without touching those lifelines? Here is question 15 of 15. It's worth a virtual £1 million. For what novel did John Steinbeck win his only Pulitzer Prize? Tortilla Flat, The Grapes of Wrath, East of Eden, Cannery Row.
B, The Grapes of Wrath, final answer.
You know what I'm about to say, don't you?
I believe so.
Hallian, you've just won £1 million! Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, who did you bring here with you in the audience?
My parents over there.
Parents. Bring my parents down. Well, Hallian.
Said, well, time to retire this game.
Hallian, you have just not just beaten the game, but absolutely smashed it. Hey, Mickey said, "Time to retire, Millionaire." Yeah, we've done it. We've completed Millionaire. So, Premiership Manager completed it, mate. Yep, you have reached the top of the money tree. I don't know if I can bring the money tree out now. I can. Look at that. £1 million without using the lifelines. If that's not a clip-worthy moment, I don't know what is. If anyone wants to get on that. But I don't know what else to say, Hallian. You've made it look easy. How are you feeling about that? Going straight to the top of our leaderboard. Well, we will immortalise you, of course, in the Discord server. 8 Minky's question stack, 4 difficulty, has been beaten by Hallian. Time for Super Millionaire. I don't know about that, Random Zombie. Not just yet, certainly. Two other question stats that got used tonight, so to DMM and to Apple Cars. If you want to resubmit your question stacks, just replacing the questions that we've seen, then by all means you can do that, and the app will allow you just to edit the questions that need changing. 8 Minky, you're going to have to start again from scratch, I'm afraid, because we've now seen them all. But yeah, Hallian, I've run out of words. Just unbelievably good play here. Was it luck of the questions? Did you just know most of the answers? Was it just confidence, or?
Little of all three, really.
Little of all three. Well, you have my hearty congratulations. And say, not wasting any time. I think we were in live play less than 20 minutes, I think, even with the ad break. So, congratulations once again, Hallian. We'll see you next time, I'm sure. But yeah, for now, Hallian, Millionaire. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I hadn't quite decided what I'm going to do at this point. So what I am going to do is go to the Be Right Back page. I'm going to pause the game build. And yeah, let me just add Hallian to the exception list now that he has been and gone. So it's Hallian with an underscore. Hallian underscore. Fabulous.
I like what 8 Minky said. I left a lot of breadcrumbs at the stack and Hallian picked up nearly every one.
You've left some breadcrumbs by the stack. Nice. That's a nice way of thinking about it. It was very generous of 8 Minky to leave those breadcrumbs lying around.
Indeed.
Well, Hallian, it's been great having you, so thank you very, very much indeed. Stream, we are going to take another very short break just while I get things prepped for the Escape Artist. So I'll pop set game back up again. if I may... Okay, so Unity is now not closing. Or is it? No, it is closing. There we go. It's just being a bit funny. I think the escape artist is actually basically all ready to go as long as it's not on test mode, which it's not, and the current round is set to 0, which is right. So we're going to go for a break because I just need to nip to the loo and get a drink quickly. So we'll pop set game up, but don't go away. I will be right back in just a few short minutes. Stay tuned. I'll be back very soon.
Help me.
welcome to the Escape Artist. Punch in the code if you want to come play the game. LSTV. So I'll wait for the body of players to come and join, and then I will go through the changes that the build has undergone since last time. Welcome, Quizzy Dan Raiders, with a party of 25. Welcome all of you. You are just in time to play the Escape Artist. If you would like to pop in the code and join the game. Thank you for that raid, Quizzy Dan. Hope you're well. Do pop the code in if you want to come join the lobby. So the colours are picked at random, Panda. There's one of 6 colours that you can go: orange, green, red, silver, light blue, or dark blue. Those are the colour options. So the first change we might be about to find out about. If we exceed 39 players, then we'll go to the wide view. And it will do that automatically. But this is one way of getting around the way of having it so that we could see it closer. So that's a nice round number. But there we go, we've gone over onto the next row, so that's very gratifying. To join T-Bird Bear, just type in the code LSTV into the chat. Oh, you're on there, okay. Nice. So, changes since Saturday. The round names are different for a start. They're more relevant to what's actually going on in the rounds. Panda, you've read all the questions. You can't play. Unless you're just testing it. The first thing that's different, round 3 is very different from, well, not very different, but but it's a little bit different from how it was. So in round 3, the clock doesn't start until a right answer is given. That's the first thing. So submitting a wrong answer on the last one won't start the clock. If you want to type in the game exclamation mark followed by a message, but the message now has to be limited to 20 characters, otherwise it won't show up. Yes, the chat functionality is there as long as it's less than 20 characters. Fewer than 20 characters, sorry, my bad. In round 3, at the end of round 3, by the way, for the end of question 10, if there are players who are not eliminated at that point, then they are no longer eliminated. They are sub-escapees, but the escape artist is still the person with the highest score. Biggest behind the scenes change that I've made to this is that the question writer app now accepts multiple answers. So, for example, last time when we played on Saturday, the answer bones wasn't accepted when the answer bone was what was written. Now I've gone through and I've added all the variants of potentially correct answers. It still won't. It still should flag incorrect spelling as long as it's an 80% match is what you need. It's not a catch everything, but it should catch most things, and it's important enough for round 3 because now obviously only a right answer starts the clock. That was a big concern of mine. So the next thing you need to be aware of is that you need to have, if you've not played before, Persephone's Twitch bot. She's a moderator in the chat, and she's also the bot that asks the questions. So, Persephone's Twitch bot is going to be the thing you need to whisper to. If you write your answer in public chat, it won't be processed and it may very well be deleted by a moderator. So make sure you've got Persephone's Twitch bot up, ideally in a separate window. Also, it populates from the top, thanks to Brig for that idea. And as you can see, the players in the middle have got their avatars slightly covered up, which is why I was filling it up from the bottom, because that's a bit clearer to see. But yeah. The other big change for round 3 is to do with the live system, but I'll explain that when we get there because there's no sense in explaining it now. I'll explain it as and when we get there. So I'll just give it another couple of seconds, see if we're going to have anyone else. I don't really think we are. This feels like a good number. 42 live players. This is very encouraging. Well, welcome to you all. I hope you're excited and ready to watch. This game does contain flashing lights, incidentally, for those of you who missed the credits, so if you have photosensitive epilepsy, I've tested it with someone who has got photosensitive epilepsy and he says it's fine, but just so you're aware, there are flashing lights in this game. It is also quite loud. It is meant to be a bit of an assault on the senses. Hello Yellowtail, welcome to the game. 43. So, if we're all ready, I think we're going to lock the lobby and we're going to begin the game. Wait for this sting. Lock the lobby. And let's begin the game. Round 1 is now called Initiate. In order to escape from the round, you need to answer 5 questions correctly. If you answer 5 questions correctly, you will go blue and you will have escaped the round. Simple as that. The questions are worth from 1 to 10 points each. You can answer any of them, but the questions worth fewer points are easier. The questions worth more points are harder. So it's up to you which ones you attempt. There is no penalty for abstaining from the question. However, if you get a question wrong, you will lose a life. If you lose all 3 lives, you are out the game and it's lights out. You've got 15 seconds to answer each question. There is a short countdown before the question appears. As ever with my games, keep your eye on the chat, because chat is king, and when the bot asks the question in the chat, the question is live. You're typing full answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. Lives refresh in between rounds, tipster, and for every life that you have left at the end of the round, you will get a bonus point in this round. So if you answer the 5 easiest, you might not lose any lives and get 3 bonus points, but you won't have as many points going into round 2. Okay? Once you've answered your 5 correctly, you will be locked out. You won't be able to answer more than 5. Okay. I think that's about all the explanation that's needed. The central conceit is whisper the answer to the question to the bot and don't get the questions wrong. You've got 3 lives. Very best of luck to all of you. Here comes question 1. The Rig Veda is a sacred text in which religion? This is worth 3 points. 2 players in. And a few more. 8 out of 43 players attempting that question. Let's see what you said. Hinduism was the answer we were looking for. Islam, Buddhism, and Buddhism are the wrong answers. So Milk Like Substance, DMM, and Anakra, is that? I can't quite make that out. I'm afraid you're going to lose a life. Let's light you up. Things on buzzers, everybody. Here comes question number 2. Which spirit is often referred to as Mother's Ruin? This is worth 8 points. $20 out of 43 people attempting this question. Let's see what you said. It's gin. A couple of people, Puzzled Dan and Saigo Dave, going for vodka there. Unfortunately, that's not the right answer. Gin is what we were answer. Well done if you've got your 8 points there. If you've gone red, you're going to lose a life. Let's light you up. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes question number 3. In which country was YouTuber PewDiePie born? 4 points. 5 seconds. 31 out of 43 players attempting that one. Let's see what you said. It's Sweden. Sweden, Milk Like Substance, Puzzle Dan, and Cola Cola are going with Canada, Finland, and England, respectively. Unfortunately, that's not the right answer. You're going to lose a life. Let's light you all up. So, at this point, if you are down to a single life, you're going to be flashing Puzzle Dan and Milk Like Substance. Another mistake will immediately eliminate you from the game, so tread carefully. Nobody yet is due to be escaping the round just yet. You've still got a little bit more work to do. Those pips go up the side. You do need 5, even though you've only got 4 pips there. The 4 pips prime you, and then the 5th question gets you free from the round and escaped. Fingers on buzzers. Here's question number 4. Arguably the biggest upset in boxing history. Who became the first boxer to defeat Mike Tyson in February 1990? This is worth 7 points. 9 out of 15 players attempting this one. Let's see what you said. It's Buster Douglas. Yes. Okay, Tyson Bain has gone for James Buster Douglas. I don't know if that's his actual full name, but that is good enough for me, Tyson Bain, so I am going to condone that. This is why the thing is good to have, although I didn't quite go James Buster Douglas. This should normally be a rare event to have to condone answers now. Milk-like substance. No, it's not milk-like substance. You're on index 2. No, Tyson Bain I'm looking at, not milk-like substance. Tyson Bain, index 1. Let's condone that. There you go. So, after that question, unfortunately, milk-like substance, you have exhausted your lives. Holyfield and Foreman are both incorrect, but Foreman, for you, milk-like substance, is the wrong answer, so I'm afraid it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. We all remember milk-like substance. Okay, at this point, if you have only got one life left, just puzzled Dan at this point with one life left. Anybody one away? Nobody one away. Nobody yet requiring all of them, so we've still got time to play with. Prepare yourself, here comes question number 5. Thomas O'Malley was a central character in which Disney film? This is worth 6 points. Quite a few attempting this one, 22 out of 42, just over half. Let's see what you said. It's the Aristocats. The Aristocats. And it's accepting either Aristocats or the Aristocats, which means my logic is working, which is great. How to Train Your Dragon, Rescuers, Pinocchio, Tarzan, Tangled. All correct answers, which means if you said any of those, you're about to lose a life. Let's light you up. Okay, we've got some more interesting colours to look at now. If you've got one life left, just puzzle down still, you're going to flash up now. If you've gone a rather alarming shade of orange at this point, that means you require all remaining questions from the round. There are 5 questions left, and if you're orange, it means you haven't answered any yet. If it becomes mathematically impossible for you to escape the round by answering 5, you will be eliminated. So if you don't answer the next 5 questions correctly, orange players, you will automatically be eliminated from the game. If you've gone a rather nice shade of blue, that means you are 1 question away from escaping. You can answer any of the next 5. The next question will cause you to escape from the round. Choose it wisely, though, because you want to maximise your points. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Here comes question number 6. Who is the current CEO of Apple? This is worth 2 points. "26 out of 42 of you attempting this on a very popular question with only been worth 2 points. Let's see what you said. It's Tim Cook. Yes, Steve Wozniak is not the right answer, I'm afraid, random zombie. Neither is Steve Jobs. Pokernuts, he's dead now. Swiftwolf as well. Steve Jobs not the right answer. So unfortunately, at the end of this question, Ian Dominic Gaming, Cheesy Dancing and Alchemy, it is now mathematically impossible for you to escape. So it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. And possibly a couple of other people who didn't flag up on my list. Sorry about that. I'll look into that. Normally it just populates all the people who are about to go. It didn't get everyone, I guess. So, Clive becomes the first player to escape the round with 23 points. Congratulations, Clive. You are safe and through to round 2. We will see you there. If you are light blue, that means you're 1 away. Keshi, Lupine, David, Tipster, Dogfish, Apple Cars, you're now 1 away from escaping any of the next 4 questions that will cause you to escape. If you're orange, it means you require all of the remaining questions. There are 4 of them left. You need to get them all. Failing to answer any of them will cause you to be eliminated from the game. And if you've got 1 life left at the moment, still just puzzled down with that 1 life clinging on. How much longer can he cling on for? Let's find out. Here comes question number 7. Known as Ash Ketchum in Western translations, what is the Japanese name of the main protagonist in the TV series Pokemon? This is a 10-point question. "18 of you attempting this question. Let's see what you said. It's Satoshi. It is not Red. Red is the name of the character in the game, but I double and triple check this. This is only relevant, yeah, because Raichu was a thing at the moment. Yeah, wrong guy. It's not Red, it's Satoshi. So quite a few people there that I can't condone. Connor, Shadowmane, Carl the Seventh, Score Count, Drahuska, Puzzle Dan, 8 Minky, and M3 times. No, it's not Ash. M3 times has said Satori, which hasn't been caught by the spell checker. I need to make a decision as to whether that's close enough. I'm going to go with no, M3 times. I don't think that is close enough, I'm afraid. So, no, I'm not going to condone that. Which means at the end of this round, Cetra, Pokenuts, Meredith Musing, and Puzzle Dan. That's what it says. There may be more of you. 3 of you are impossible to escape. 1 of you has finally exhausted your lives. For you guys, it is the end of the road. And it's lights out. Drahuska and Storm Vision as well, by the looks of it. I need to really look into that. Why is that not decompiling? Bad luck, out you go. We have got some more escapees though now. Keshi Head, the Lupine one, Tipster, Dogfish, and Applecars all join Clive of Legend for a total of 6. At this point, quite a few of you here. 6 of you are 1 away from escaping if you're in blue. If you're orange, again, 7 of you this time, you require all remaining questions. There are 3 left. If you've got 1 life left, just Shadowmane at this point. You can't afford a mistake. Get ready, here comes question number 8. The Quest and the Rift are VR headsets developed by which company? 5 points. "21 out of 24, just 3 players abstaining from that milk-like substance." It might just be picking up the people who are answering, but it should also pick up people who have had their lives exhausted. It was working, and then I changed something to make, because it was working but incorrectly, and now it's not logging at all, but I'll look into it. 21 out of 24, only 3 people abstaining from that. Let's see what you said. Oculus was the right answer. Everyone who attempted that, getting that one wrong. So yeah, Minket. It's impossible for Minket to escape, and it's pulled that up in the log, so there's obviously something else amiss there. Now 10 escapees. Keshi, Lupine, David, Tyson, Spokes, Tipster, Dogfish, Clive, Applecars, and Lingamaniac. Yeah, you're all escapees now. Congratulations. Unfortunately, we are going to lose Minket, because at this point it is impossible for Minket to escape. So Minket, unfortunately, it's the end of the game, and it's lights out. "19 players remain. 9. Question 9 is what's next. 2 questions remaining. If you're 1 away, you're blue. Majority of you there. 13. If you require both of them, you're orange. Just a handful in the middle, and if you've only got 1 life left, still just Shadowmane clinging on there. There you are. Here comes question number 9. In the American children's book series, what colour is Clifford the Big Dog? 1 point. "16 out of 19 attempting this question." Let's see what you said. All of them getting it right, apart from Anakar64, who went with white. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. So Anakar, unfortunately for you, it is the end of the road. You're out the game, and it's lights out. So at this point, you've either escaped, and there's 20 of you who have, or you need to get the last question. Lives are a bit academic at this point. You know who you are. If you're blue, you've escaped. If you're orange, you've got to get this one right. Best of luck to you. Here's question number 10. Born in 1954, which politician was Prime Minister of Australia from 2015 to 2018? 9 points. One player choosing not to answer that one, which means they will automatically be eliminated from the game. Let's see what you said. Oh, that's a shame. Score count getting that one right. Turnbull, yeah, Malcolm Turnbull was the answer. Brigg, Ramsey, DC Simmons, Cola, and I say it's only bringing up Shadowbane at the moment, which is interesting because he's exhausted his lives, so it looks like it's not picking up something particular. I'll look into it. Abbott was not the right answer, Hallian, unfortunately. Abbott was earlier or later, but yeah, Turnbull was the answer we wanted. So for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, I'm afraid it is the end of the road. And it's lights out. So, at this point, if you have escaped, congratulations, you are through to round 2. For every life that you have left at this point, we will give you an extra bonus point. It is getting lonely. 21 of you go through to round 2. Here are your bonuses. That is the end of the round. Round 2 is called Sustain. Much like the previous round, you need to hit a certain target, except this time you haven't got to hit 5 questions, you've got to hit a target of 53. This is calculated by the highest scoring player plus 15. In this case, Keshi Head. 38 plus 15 makes 53. This means even the strongest player needs to answer 3 to survive. So each of the questions are now worth 5 points flat rate, which means, and this time they're all of a relatively consistent difficulty. So 53 is the target that you need to hit in order to sustain life. Once you have hit that target, we will light you blue and you will have escaped. However, unlike with the last round, where once you've escaped, that's the end of the round, in this round, once you have escaped, you may continue to answer questions. And however, lives are still a factor, so you could escape and then lose all your lives and still not make it through. So that is the risk that you have to weigh up in this round. 5 points a question. Once you've got your allotment, you have escaped, you can sit quietly and wait for the next round, or you can attempt a few more. Bearing in mind, every life you have left at the end of this round will give you a bonus of 2 points. And as David is pointing out, the maximum after round 2 is 99, which is quite pleasing. So once you've escaped, you'll go blue, but you don't have to abstain from answering. You may still answer, but that does mean you can still be eliminated. As with the previous round, if you exhaust your lives or you get to a point where you can no longer acquire the score you need to escape, you will be eliminated from the game. The very best of luck to my remaining 21 players. Round 2 is Sustain. Let's play. Question 1. Abuja is the capital city of which African nation? 5 points. They're all 5 points, so I'm not going to say that. Anyway. "14 out of 21 of you attempting this, exactly 2/3. Let's see what you said. Nigeria. Car and 8 Minky getting that one wrong. You're going to lose a life. Everyone else, you're correct. Let's light you back up. And you're chasing a target of 53 with 5 points per question. Here comes... There's no one else in the room with Ben. My wife is packaging some books that she got from her late father's house that we're selling. That's it's fine. David thought I was on my own and it was slightly spooky. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes question number 2. Which meat is traditionally used for the Italian dish ossobuco? Five seconds. 12 out of 21 players attempting this one. Let's see what you said. It's veal. Veal. Lingomaniac calf would have been accepted, but I think cow not, because cow is more vague than that. Calf is specifically veal, whereas cow could be beef or it could be something else. Probably just beef. But unfortunately, Lingo, I'm not going to accept cow on this occasion. Veal or calf was the only answer we could have had. Car, Clive, Lingo, and Ape, you're going to lose a life. Let's light you back up. Fingers on buzzers then, gang. Here comes question number 3. In which game would you play with a double 6 and double blank? $18 out of 21 people playing their car, playing a little bit more conservatively here with only having that 1 life left. Let's have a look and see what you said. It's dominoes. Dogfish going for backgammon. That is not the right answer. Unfortunately, you're going to lose a life on that. Dogfish. Everyone else, though, getting that one right. Well played. Let's light you all up. So at this point, if you have gone orange, it means you require all the remaining questions. Card the 7th, you must answer all remaining questions in order to survive. If you've gone blue, it means you're one away. Tipster, you're one away from escaping, though remember in this round, once you've escaped, you can continue to answer questions if you like, but those lives are worth 2 points each at the end of the round. A couple of players with only 1 life left, Card the 7th and 8 Minky, so Card the 7th having double scary time here, 1 life, and also needing all the questions or facing elimination. Best of luck to you all. Here comes question number 4. In The Simpsons, what is the given name of Mr. Burns' PA, Smithers? "19 out of 21, the vast majority attempting this question. Let's see what you said. Whalen. Okay, so I've got a Whalen spelled incorrectly by Tipster there. But there's 2 letters incorrect, but I can see what you mean, so I think that one can be accepted. Wayland. It's the D on the end that bothers me about that. I can condone tipsters because it's phonetically plausible, but anything with a D on the end, I don't think I can, because that would make it a different name. So that might seem slightly arbitrary and a little bit unfair, but that is my ruling. Tipster, I am going to... no, I don't want to do that. I want to go condone multiple indices because I know that works. Tipster, element 1, Whalen, I am going to condone that tipster. And with that, you have escaped. Nicely done. Unfortunately, Car the 7th, McClemson, and Thibaut Bear, you are about to lose a life. And Car, because you have now exhausted your lives and because you required all remaining questions for you, it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Hope your finger gets better soon, mate. If you have gone light blue, it means you are 1 away. So Spoke, Samster, David, and Keshi are now 1 away. Tipster has escaped already and is through to round 3, providing he can keep hold of those 3 lives. If you require all the questions, just Thibaut Bear down on the far right corner, requiring all remaining questions, and 8 Minky on the opposite side with only 1 life left. Fingers on buzzers, gang. Here comes question number 5. What star sign would you be if you were born on New Year's Day? Despite escaping, Tipster is going to continue to have a go at this question. Very interesting to see. 12 out of 20 attempting this. Let's see what you said. It's Capricorn. Most players getting that one right. Score count going for Aries. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Score. You're going to lose a life. And Thibaut Bear, you did not answer that question, and you needed to in order to escape because you were orange. So unfortunately for you, it's the end of the road and it's lights out. So, light blue players now are 1 away in the shape of Keshi Head, David J. Bodicum, Tyson Bain, and Samster. Spokes joins Tipster as an escapee, both of them with all 3 lives. That's going to count for 6 bonus points at the end, provided they can keep them, though of course they can continue to answer questions if they so wish. Thank you very much for the follow, Thibaut Bear. I'm very sorry about your loss from the game. Fingers on buzzers, gang. Here comes question number 6. Who starred as the police officer trying to stop Wesley Snipes in the 1993 film Demolition Man? Thank you for the follow, Chris M. Dixon. Just over half of you, 10 out of 19 players attempting this question. Let's see what you said. Sylvester Stallone was the right answer, or Stallone indeed. Arnie is the wrong answer. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the wrong answer. Schwarzenegger is the wrong answer, but Stallone is, or some variant on Stallone, or Sylvester Stallone is correct. Nice to see my spell checker working. So David J. Bodicum, Quizzy Dan, and Spokes, you are about to lose a life. Let's light you up. Okay, coming to the business end. At this point, 8 Minky, not only have you only got 1 life left, but you also require all remaining questions, which is why you have gone orange. Lupine and David J. Bodicum, you are now 1 away from escaping. We have 5 escaped players, all with all 3 lives apart from Spokes, who's got 2. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes question number 7. The delphinium flower gets its name from its supposed resemblance to which sea creature? ...14 out of 19 attempting this. 2 of our escapees choosing to sit it out. And a couple of them having a go. Let's see what he said. It's the dolphin. Everybody who attempted that one got that one right. Well played. Still only 6 escapees at the moment. Let's light you back up. So, at this point, the colours are getting very interesting. 8Minky did get that one right, but he's still orange and the only player to be so. He's also the only player with only 1 life left at this point. Quite a few people, though, now are only 1 away. David, Dogfish, DMM, M3, Quizzy Dan and Joey Gatorman. 1 more correct answer out of the next 3 will see you escape into round 3. Best of luck. Here comes question number 8. Which Nobel Prize-winning novel features characters called Ralph, Jack and Piggy? ...16 out of 19. The overwhelming majority of players trying this question. Let's see what you said. Again, all the players getting it right. It is indeed Lord of the Flies. Well done. Let's light you back up. Find the button. And 8Minky clinging on to life there with 1 life remaining and still requiring all the questions in order to escape. He is clinging on, though. At this point, players who are 1 away, Score Count, Clive of Legend, Joey Gatorman and all the other ones flashing now in light blue. 9 players have already escaped and made good their exit and still have plenty of lives in the bank. They're going to be worth 2 each for every one they've got left. Here comes question number 9. How many chevrons are there on a UK Sergeant's badge of rank? ...15 out of 19 attempting this, so all players who were not already escaped did attempt this question. Let's see what you said. It's 3, and a few red lights this time around. Clive of Legend trying getting it wrong, Lingo Maniac M3 times, and Sci Guy Dave all getting that one wrong. Unfortunately, you are going to lose a life. Well done if you guessed 3. Claw your way to some points. Let's light you back up. We move to question 10. 15 players have escaped through to the final. 4 players require all, or this, question 10. Saigo Dave, 8Minky, Lingo Maniac and Clive of Legend, and any of the escapees may want to attempt it because they've all got they've all got more than 2 lives. So, best of luck to you. Here comes question number 10. Which US crime comedy drama series ran from 2009 to 2016 and starred Nathan Fillion and Stana Katic? Stana Katic. Ten out of 19 players attempting this. Let's see what you said. It was Castle, not Bones, unfortunately. So, what did Nightbot say? A castle, yes. For me, remembering this one. Clive of Legend and Quizzy Dan. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. And likewise for Lingo Maniac, who is impossible to escape. Why is it not flagging Quizzy Dan, but it is flagging Clive? That is very strange. I do not understand. Possibly because Quizzy Dan has got more than 2 lives, so I'll look into what is driving that there. Anyway, unfortunately, Lingo Maniac, Quizzy Dan and Clive of Legend, you have either exhausted your lives or failed to escape. So for you, at the end of round 2, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Oh no, I beg your pardon, Quizzy Dan, that's why it's not flagging you. It's because you've escaped. How embarrassing. Look at his score, Ben. He's just having a go to try and increase his points. Sorry to give you a case of the willies there, Quizzy Dan, that's my bad. You have indeed escaped with 1 life intact. So, 43 of you started, and after 2 rounds of intensive trivia, you are down to just 17. Congratulations if you have made it and escaped this far. Looking at the scores, it looks as though Tipster has got a commanding lead of 78, and with all 3 lives intact, he is going to go up to a staggering 84 points going into the next round. You've got your scores, you've escaped this far. Sorry, you've escaped this far, you've got your scores, but can you keep them? That's the end of round 2. Let's go on to survive. Round 3 is called survive. At this point you have got your points, but can you keep them? That is the question. Start off with your current score. As soon as somebody answers correctly, your points will start counting down. The drain rate for the first 3 questions is 1 point for every 1.5 seconds, up to a maximum of 10 points. Only answering the question correctly can stop the clock. If you do not stop the clock before the question runs out, or you submit a correct answer... Sorry, let me say that again. If you do not stop the clock before the time expires, after 15 seconds, you will have lost the maximum. As the questions go on, the drain rate will increase. The catch for this round, you will notice if you played last time that there was something slightly different. You have got your lives back. You have each got 3 lives. You can no longer go out of the game for losing your lives. Your lives are there so you can re-attempt the question, but your lives carry over for the whole round. So if you attempt a question and you're the first to attempt it and you get it wrong, your clock won't start until someone gets it right, and you may re-attempt that question as many times, and just thanks to David J. Bodycomb and Brigg for this suggestion, as many times as you like until you run out of lives. Every time you submit a wrong answer, you will lose a life. But you cannot be eliminated by losing lives. It just means once your lives are eliminated, your first answer will be the only one that counts. The central core, though, however, is the same. Answer the question correctly, and the faster you answer, the fewer points you will lose. If your score hits 0, you are eliminated and you are out of the game. If by the end of 10 questions we have survivors, whoever has got the highest score will be today's escape artist. That's the rules for round 3. You've got 3 to sustain you for the entire round, not 3 per question. But they're just second chances, it's just an extra thing. The main thing you want to worry about is your score. As soon as someone answers correctly, the scores will start counting down. If no one has answered correctly after the first 15 seconds of the question, you will all lose the maximum 10 points. So you need to make sure somebody answers or you all suffer. Very best of luck to you. Round 3 is survive. Let's play. Question number 1. From which country does golfing legend Seve Ballesteros come? 8 Minky is in and right. Clocks are on. Tyson Bain is wrong. Samster is wrong. Clocks are still counting down. That's the end of time there. Something feels slightly out of sync. Not sure what happened there. It looked like something went a little bit awry, but hopefully nothing too dramatic. Tyson Bain going for America, losing a life in the process. Samster has gone for Spain, but he lost a life to get there and did eventually stop the clock. Saigo Dave did not manage to get an answer in. The answer was indeed Spain. Let's light you back up. Tips to maintaining the lead of 80 points by the looks of it at the moment. Fingers on buzzers. Here's question 2. Which American computer company developed the first word processor in 1965? 8 was in and right. Players with lives left can buzz again if they like. It was IBM, well done if you got that, or International Business Machines. Apple, Hewlett-Packard, Microsoft, all incorrect. Lives being spent left, right and centre here. Of course, you can use them as many times as you like until they're gone. Let's light you back up. Tipster's had a bit of a drain there, come down to 69, but he is, for the time being, still in the lead. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Here comes question number. McClemson, you lost a life because presumably you entered an incorrect answer. Must have been on a previous question. It won't have just taken a life off you for fun. That's all I can say. I didn't check the answer input at the time, but bring it up if it happens again, and I will take a look. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes question number 3. A license for what form of entertainment cost 10 shillings when it was introduced in 1927? Quizzy Dan is in and right. The clock's on. Yes, so McClempson, I was watching you that time. You went red first, which meant you definitely did submit an incorrect answer before you went green, which is why you lost a life. So I suspect that is the same thing that happened there. Radio. What's the answer? Radio or wireless? Yes. Television, cinema, TV, bingo, movie theatre, all wrong. Radio. Not a life lost for extra guesses, it's a life for each wrong answer. Yes. That. Good stuff. So, only 4 people getting a right answer. Bit of a drain on the scores there. Let's light you back up for now. So, who's leading at this point? It does look like it might still be Tipster. No, DMM has taken the lead with 60. Tipster has just slipped underneath with 58. Lives don't count for anything, remember, other than giving you extra chances to have a stab at the question. The observant of you will have spotted that the drain rate has now increased. The decrease in points is now 1 point per second with a maximum of 15 points. And that will also apply if nobody answers correctly. Best of luck. Here's question 4. Minestrone soup originated in which country? Several people are in. Tyson Bain is wrong, and he's out of lives. Score count is wrong and out of lives. They're going to have to watch those clocks ticking down. And again, they're getting a little bit out of sync. I might have to do some optimization about this. If it's lagging. It's just lagging just because of the amount of stuff going on, I suspect. So I'll look into optimization of this. 14 correct and 2 incorrect. Is that right? And 1 didn't attempt. Italy was the answer, for what it's worth. Most of us knowing that one. Minestrone. What have I put? Oh, minestrone. Good, yeah, good catch, Hallion. Yes, that's a typo. My bad. That one's on me. But the salient point came across. So, DMM on 59. Looks like he's still retaining that lead for the time being. Next player down is probably the lupine one on 51. Here comes question number 5. Who was the last man to walk on the moon? DMM is in and right. Clocks are on. Cernan was the answer. Eugene Cernan. Score count down to 2 points remaining at this point. So the drain has become very real. Neil Armstrong, Alan Shepard Schmidt. Gene Cernan from M3 Times there. Cernan is spelt incorrectly, but Gene isn't a shorthand. I think I've got to condone that, actually, M3 Times. I think I've got to condone that for you. Anyone else who I need to condone? When I condone in this round, because we didn't get to see this last time, it will take you back up to the point where you answered. It should do, though I've not tested it with the new thing whereby it... where you can answer multiple times. So I'm not entirely sure where it's going to take you back up to, but it will take you up higher than 6, I suspect. What number are you, Eugene Cernan? No, not Gene Cernan. M3 Times. 5. Let's condone that and see what happens. Oh, horrible happenstance. What's your horrible happenstance, Lupine 1? There you go, you're back up to 11, M3 Times. Explain it in the Discord. If you're about to say what happens if someone gets it right but the computer flags it as incorrect and they're the first to buzz, we have already considered that. We can put the points back to what they were, but yeah, there's not, if that's what it is, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Anyway, we'll talk in the Discord. Let's let you back up. DMM now attaining quite a ferocious lead with 59, but 8 Minky looks like he's the next place with 44. Despite clinging on by the skin of his teeth in the last round, he is now in 2nd place. Points are looking quite precarious. Basically typing the right but incorrect answer, then going out as if, yeah. You're not eliminated until I press the button, so if I look at it, Lupine, and then condone it, your points go back up, even if you hit 0. You're not instantly eliminated when it hits 0. I still have to press the button at the end. So yeah, but maybe we'll see that in a bit. Right, this is the position as it is. Here comes question number 6. Very best of luck to you. Where would a Scotsman wear his tam o' shanter? Wizzy Dan is in and right. Lots of players are in. A couple of zeros creeping in now. There's another one. It's not his legs, it's on its head. Okay, so here's the example that you're talking about. And I put in the answers I had here on his head, on head, head, the head, and yet you've still managed to get one through me M3 times. On the head is the correct answer. So again, for the second time in a row, I'm going to condone that answer M3 times. This time you are in position 2. Let's condone that answer, condone multiple answers. So here's what happens. Oops. I just gave McClemson some points back because apparently... why has that happened? Sorry, McClemson, I gave you some points back. You're back in the game. That's a bug that I need to find. Did I just type the wrong thing? Let me focus on... Let me try this a different way. M3 times, focus on specific. Okay, so that's not right. Let's go focus on specific. That's Tyson Bane. Let's go focus on specific. That's 8 Minky. Can I go... I don't know if it's going to crash. Okay, for some reason I can't focus on you, McClemson. So your horrible realization may have been correct. For some reason, I can't bring M3 times his points back up. No, I don't have a way to undo it yet, Alex. And thank you for the follower critic staying on this moment of minor panic on my behalf. Well, I've given McClemson points because he was apparently in position 2, even though he's not. So I don't know what's going on there. Let me just cycle incorrect podiums and see what happens. Okay, so apparently you are there M3 times. So if I go condone that, there we go. Not quite sure what was happening there. That looks like a bug in the program, but you are still alive for now M3 times. McClemson shouldn't be alive. I'll let you play this one out, McClemson, as to how honest you want to play this game moving forward. Let's light you back up. Bye to Sci Guy Dave and score count, however. The point drain rate is now 1 point per 0.5 seconds, up to a maximum of 30 per question. It gets very serious and they go down in a hurry. The best of luck to you all. Here comes question number 7. How many days after Halloween is bonfire night? Applecast is in and right. M3 times. Oh. McClemson has saved himself. That's a bug. Shouldn't be showing answers before the time runs out, so I don't know why it's done that with spokes. Yeah. Quite a few players going for different answers there, but the answer I wanted was 5. 8 Minky going for 14, Joey Gateman going for 7, Spokes going for 13, Tipster going for 6. And I don't know why Spokes was shown before the end, so there's still some bugs in here because I very quickly changed the code to do the live thing about 2 hours before the stream started, so apologies for that. Unfortunately, Tyson Bane, Spokes, M3 times, Joey Gateman, for you, it is the end of the road. You've come so far, but for now, it is lights out. McClemson is still alive by dint of the fact that I made an error, but we'll see how long McClemson lasts on those 5 points. Who's leading? DMM on 44 at this point. Get ready, gang. Here comes question number 8. The character Mrs. Brown of the show Mrs. Brown's Boys is portrayed by which comedian? DMM is in and wrong. Keshi is in and right, and the clock has started. DMM's exhausted his last life. Oh my god! Oh! David J. Bodicum did get in the answer O'Carroll. I'm not quite sure why they're not accepting it as right. That was on the list of correct answers. Brendan O'Carroll is the answer there. So David J. Bodicum and DMM, that is a correct answer, which I'm going to condone for you. Condone multiple indices. But first of all, I'm going to do it the cycling way. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, it just broke a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I know why. It's not unformatted out of the HTML for some reason. Yeah, it's URL encoding on the correct answer. And now, for some reason, Let's get rid of that. Cycle incorrect podiums? No, why is that out of range? What's going on there? Current focus index. Okay, let's set that to 0. Focus on specific. Okay, there's DMM. Let's cycle. Okay, I can do that. Right, so DMM, O'Carroll. Let's condone that because that is the right answer. And for some reason, you had O'Carroll as first answer, did you, DMM? So this is the thing I can't get around now. So that's an error on my part, and I don't know why it's not decompiled out of the HTML. I will look into that, but for now, I'm going to condone that. Back up to 32, DMM is as good as it can get for now. O'Carroll, that is correct, David J. Bodycomb. Let me condone that for you. Let's cycle. Anyone else have it? O'Carroll, DMM, I've already flagged. 8 Minky went for Smith. And DM, come back to DMM again. Okay, there was something deeply wrong with this that I have broken since the last game. So I'll look into it. But, all very interesting. McClemson, Apple Cars, 8 Minky, Dogfish. Unfortunately for you, it's the end of the road. And it's lights out. 7 players remain for this final question. Despite DMM not having quite... Can I have the light back on, please, darling? Because I'm still streaming. Thank you. Yes, I do. DMM is still in the lead. He should possibly have slightly more points than he does have now, but he does still have a comfortable lead. Keshi, Lupine, David J. Bodicum, Tipster, Samster, DMM, and Quizzy Dan, the very best of luck to you. The point drain rate is still the same. Here comes question number 9. Instincts, Vengeance, Primal, and New Dawn are all games in which video game series? Keshi's in and right. Clock's on. Quizzy Dan is wrong. DMM has come all the way down to 2 points. The answer was Far Cry. Well done if you got that. Yes, Lupine, David, Tipster, and Quizzy Dan, and DMM not knowing it, but DMM has just hung on for now. Unfortunately, Lupine, David, Tipster, and Quizzy Dan. Tipster, who went into this round as the leader, Lupine, who won the last game, and David, who helped design it, and Quizzy Dan, who also runs quizzes. Unfortunately for you guys, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. From 43, we have come down to just 3. Keshi, DMM, Samster. Keshi on 24, DMM on 2, Samster on 3. For this question, your points will count down indefinitely. If someone gives the right answer, the clock starts, and your points will not stop until they hit 0 or you answer correctly. If nobody answers the question correctly, you all lose 30 points, which means there will be no winners, no escape artists today. The first player to answer correctly will start the clock. The clocks will then not stop until you hit 0 or you get the question right. The very best of luck to the 3 of you. Here is question number 10. What surname is shared by a 19th century American composer, a 3-time QI guest panelist and comedian, a Scottish TV personality and former model, and the man who won Best Actor for a musical at the 67th Tony Awards for his role as Lola in Kinky Boots? Nobody got the answer. It was a long question, but there was enough information there to pass. The logic here was there should be enough information within the question to let you figure it out. Maybe we need a little bit more time on that. The answer was Porter. Cole Porter, Lucy Porter, Gail Porter, and Billy Porter were the people in question there. So, unfortunately, Keshi Head, DMM, and Samster, for you guys, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Which means, at the end of round 3, nobody has survived, which means no one escapes. No one is this time on the escape artist. Sinister game being sinister when nobody escapes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You all have to stay here forever. So, nobody escapes. 2 for 2. Lupine won the first. Nobody escapes in the second. Apologies about, very sinister ending. Sorry about the weird glitches. The Brendan O'Carroll thing was caused by, for some reason, it's not decompiling out my HTML properly, but there's clearly something else going on in there, the fact that it's now assigning me in random places for the condoning stuff. So, hey, Ape, you need to write something that says so that, yes, I would quite like to play this game at some point. That would be really good fun. Sinister laugh, that'd be good. So clearly there's still things that need to be fixed in that. Like I say, I did a bit of a bodge job changing the rules so that you can have lives on the last question. I, as ever, would be genuinely interested in your feedback. So if you would like to come to the Discord over there and write in the Escape Artist section what you thought was good, what you thought wasn't good, what you think should be better, whether you think the improvements I made from last time have made it better or worse, technical stuff notwithstanding, so the breaks in the code, which I will locate and fix, but so not stuff like that, but general feeling about the flow of the game, whether you think it works better now or it should go back to how it was. I'd be genuinely interested to hear from you. There is still a problem around the idea that someone can answer first correctly, but if it isn't caught or if it's flagged as incorrect by the computer, that could be a problem regarding starting the timer, which did come up there. But obviously I can recondone when I just fix the indices issues that's going on in there. So, yeah, come and let me know. Come to the server. Tell me what you think. I'd be genuinely interested to hear from you. Also, while we're doing... while I'm plugging stuff, that's my Chrome remote desktop. Let's not put all of that on display. There's a little survey there you can go and fill in. You can have a look at my internet browser. If you haven't filled in that survey, I'd be very grateful to hear from you. It's just about feedback on game night stuff. I'm looking to wrap everything up for the end of the season, which is tying in with the final of Google That, which is on the 19th of September. If you want your chance to appear in the final of Google That, you've got 4 more opportunities to do it across the next 2 Saturdays. Double bills of Google That here, 8 o'clock PM BST, twitch.tv/royal_flush. It would be lovely to have you here. Do come along. It's always good fun, and I always wear a tie, so that's always good. So, that is it from me for tonight. Congratulations to our Millionaire players again. I hope you had fun. Oh yeah, it's out of stock, Hallie, and I really must turn that AMA off. That's from a few weeks ago when I was up in Sheffield with Ash. Congratulations to our Millionaire players again. Unfortunately, there were no escape artists this time, but I hope you've all had fun playing. I do look forward to hearing your feedback. The Escape Artist will return next Tuesday alongside the code on this channel. Double Google that this weekend, and of course keep an eye out for Ash and Tipster and Quetz and Matt and anyone else that I've missed over the next week, streaming on their various channels. Always good to go and support and share the love. Thank you to Quizzy Dan for the raid as well, and to everyone who stuck around from Quizzy Dan's channel. It's been lovely to have you here. Do give us a follow. Come and join the Discord server. It would be lovely to have you there as well. For now, though, tonight, nobody has escaped. Until next time, I've been Royal Flush. Peace out, and I'll see you really soon. Take care, and good night.